Namaste, this is beautiful Plettenberg Bay, South Africa, and I've just landed here after a really long drive up the gorgeous garden route, 7.5 hour drive, absolutely beautiful. But I've just flung out my yoga mat and I'm ready to stretch it out. As I've been in the car all day, I'm starting at the top of my mat in mountain pose, hands to the heart. Take a moment to land in your body and in your breath. Feel the feet rooting down, strengthening up your spine as you inhale. Lift the hands, lift the side body. Hands touch above your head. Interlace the hands and press the sky away, belly drawing in. Gently lean over, banana over towards the right. Press the feet down. Inhaling, come back to center. Exhale, take yourself over towards the left, firming the feet down. Release the hands back behind you, bend the knees, sweep the arms up and back, pressing the hands backwards. Inhale, bend the knees up, reach them back, flushing out the shoulders. Exhale, fold down, bend the knees if you need to. Either take your hands behind your head or take elbow to elbow. And enjoy hanging out with the option to stay or sway. Breathing in, breathing out. Let it all feel good, releasing stress and tension. As you inhale, lengthen your heart forward, hands down. Bend the right knee, right fingertips down, left arm draws up, barely draws in for a little twist. If you like, you can wrap the hand behind your lower back for a little bit of a bind, finding the hip crease. Exhale, fold back forward. Other side. Left fingertips down, left knee bends, open up your right arm like a wing. Wrap the arm if you wish behind the lower back or find the hip crease for a bind. Exhale, fold forward, belly drawing in. Interlace the hands behind the back, lift the shoulder heads away and let the hands come over your head any amount that feels good. As you inhale, sweep yourself back up, lift your heart, roll the arms back, and as you exhale, hands in front of heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms back up, flow forward and fold. Inhale, glide up, halfway lift, lengthen here from hip to head, belly drawing in, heart pressing down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet, rise all the way back up, look up, maybe banana backwards. And exhale, hands in front of heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up and back, fold forward, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, slowly step your left foot back, right foot stays forward, low lunge. Drop the back knee, flatten the back toes. As you inhale, glide the hands up, belly draws in. Breathe, drive the hips forward any amount that feels good. As you exhale, sweep the right arm back, the left hand reaches forward, belly drawing in. And then drop the right hand back behind you as the left hand lifts up. Cartwheel your hands either side of the front leg. Come into the low lunge. Step back into plank. Forward over fingertips. As you exhale, lower the knees, flatten the toes. Belly draws in, slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, glide your heart forward, feet press. As you interlace the hands behind your lower back again, snuggle the shoulder blades back. Maybe your feet hover off the ground. Breathe here. Belly drawing in. Hands tucked by your chest, roll yourself back into child's pose, toes tucked or flattened. Breathe here, lengthening out the side of your body. Beautiful. Come up into your first downward facing dog and just enjoy getting all the wiggles and waggles out that feel delightful for your body. Breathing smoothly and then drop into stillness. Finding length from hands to hips, hips to heels. Soft face, strong body. High up onto tiptoes, the right leg glides up into the sky. Take three-legged dog, bending the knee, flexing the foot. And if it feels good to you, circle the knee just to kind of open up your hip. As you inhale, take the leg out long, nice and high. As you exhale, draw knee to nose, step it through. Come back into your low lunge, lengthen. Draw your belly in, step forward and fold as you exhale. Let everything go. Just take a moment to hang here again. Stay or sway. Breathing. Inhale, press into your feet, glide up, gather energy, hands touch, lean back as much as you like. Sweep the hands back and take your hands into prayer. Give yourself a moment here. Inhale, lift up, lengthen through the side body. Exhale, deep fold, release everything. Inhale, glide up, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips down, left foot stays forward, right foot reaches back, coming into low lunge, lengthen. Exhale, drop the back knee, flatten the back toes, press down through your heel and your knee, belly draws in, sweeping up as you inhale, driving the hips forward any amount. If you like, you can hook your thumbs and draw your arms apart, armpits wrapping in. As you exhale, left arm sweeps back, right arm reaches forward. Beautiful. Sorry, left arm reaches forward. Reach the hands back, lovely. Coming in for a twist, lovely. Lower the hips any amount. Cartwheel your hands either side of your front foot. Step back into plank. Your choice, knees up or down, lower. Chaturanga, inhale, pull through into your back bend of choice. Belly drawing in, widen across the collarbones. And if it feels good, you can look over your shoulder, lift up the back leg. Look over your other shoulder, lift up the back leg, just wiggling it out, barely drawing in. Exhale, roll over, downward facing dog. Settle and breathe. Bend the knees, keep the hips lifting, melt your heart towards the thighs, and then press your thighs straight. Keep melting the heart towards your thighs, lengthening through the side body. Inhale, high up into tiptoes, float the left leg up, take your three-legged dog on this side, barely drawing in. If you like to, again, you can roll the knee open in a big, wide circles if it feels good. Breathe. Take the leg out long on an inhale. As you exhale, look forward, draw knee to nose, step it through, low lunge. And step the back foot through and fold. Release stress and tension. Interlace the hands the funky way behind the head and let the hands go up and over your head any amount. Flushing out your shoulders. As you inhale, sweep yourself into chair pose, belly drawing in, tailbone tucking. As you exhale, hands in prayer, come into a twisted chair. Right elbow hooks over left knee, belly drawing in, hands pressing at heart. If you like, you can open up your arms, and if you're enjoying the bind, you can hook the hands behind your lower back and find the hip crease. Inhale, come up and back. Exhale, sweep the hands back and in front of heart center, really flushing out those shoulders now. Hips and shoulders after a long journey. Inhale, high up into tiptoes if you like, belly drawing in, tailbone tucking, lengthen, stretch it out, spark the fingers. Exhale, float the heels down, dive forward, let everything go, flushing out stale energy. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips down. This time, step back into plank, one leg at a time, lower. Inhale, pull through, up dog or your back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Breathing here. Soft face, soft eyes, high up into tiptoes. Step your feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, deep fold, release everything. Inhale, sweep yourself back into chair pose, belly drawing in, tailbone tucking, reaching the fingers, sparking the fingers. And as you exhale, hands in for a twist towards the left, belly drawing in. And if you like, opening up the arms and maybe going for the bind, either behind the lower back or finding the hip crease. Either way, lengthening out of your hips. Press into your heels, rise up. Sweep the arms back behind you. And as you exhale, bring them in front of your heart center. Give yourself a moment. Inhale, sweeping up high, up into tiptoes, barely drawing in. As you exhale, diving down, heels float down, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step back into plank. Come forward over fingertips. You can always miss the chaturanga and go straight to down dog, otherwise flush through. Come down, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Meeting in down dog. Breathe here. Inhale, right leg high into the sky, step it through for warrior one, spin the back foot round, press down through the pinky toes of the back foot, hips and shoulders to the front, belly drawing in. Reach your left hand forward as if you're trying to shake someone's hand you can't reach, just to spin your back ribs round and lift it back up. Interlace the hands behind the back, lengthen the hands down to the heel as you fold yourself forward on the inside of the front leg for humble warrior. Lowering the hips any amount, back arch lifting up. Lower the right arm and the inside of the right hand and come into your side angle, pressing the elbow against the knee against the elbow, and if you like, you can take the bind like we've been doing all class. Breathing in. Breathing out. If it feels good, extend the right arm forward, the left arm back, coming into warrior two with palms up. As you inhale, reach both hands up and reverse your triangle. Big stretch of the body. Preparing for triangle. Send the hips back, the hands forward, triangle pose. Belly drawing in, lengthening both sides of the torso. Frame your front foot, spin on the back foot, hop your leg forward, coming into a standing split. You can stay here, or if it feels good to you, you can slowly rotate your hip up and your arm open, coming into half moon, belly drawing in. Squeeze into the core line, spread out. Steady your breath. Option to take a bind, reaching back for the foot as the knee bends. Holding. Without slingshotting your foot, slowly step back wherever you are into triangle. Lengthen. Reverse your triangle. Wonderful. Breathe in. And as you exhale, step to the front of your mat and settle. Jaw soft, face soft. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, chair pose. Diving forward over your hips. Lengthen. Halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips down. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. You can miss the chaturanga, straight to down dog, or flush through, coming into your up dog. And exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Breathe. Next inhale, left leg comes up, stepping through into warrior one, spin the back foot round. Glue the heel down, the pinky toe side of the back foot down, warrior one. Excellent. This time the right hand reaches forward as if you're shaking someone's hand you can't quite reach. Then reach it back up. If you like to hook the thumbs, hook the unnatural way like you did, different from what you did earlier. And likewise with the hands behind the back, interlace and fold forward into your humble warrior. Belly drawing in, hips lowering, heart and head lowering humbly. Beautiful. Breathe. Soften face, soften eyes. Dropping the left hand on the inside of your left leg, either fingertips down or whole hand down, coming into your side split. If you're enjoying taking the bind, you can take the hand behind the lower back or find the hip crease. And perhaps you reach the lower hand out if your core feels strong, coming into your warrior two with palms up. Reverse your triangle, straightening the front leg, reaching the hands apart, preparing for triangle pose. Hand forward, hips back, lengthening both sides of your body. Breathe here. Rotating the top ribs back. Beautiful. Hopping the hands either side of your front foot. Hop the back foot in. Come in for standing split. Leg goes up any amount. Really firm down through that standing leg. And in your own time, you can stay there, or you can experiment playfully, purposefully, opening up into half moon. Beautiful. Breathe. Squeeze in, spread out. Maybe you take the bind. You don't have to. It might be something you try another day. Whatever's feeling good. Without slingshotting the foot back, slowly land into triangle. Inhale, come up. Reverse your triangle. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Samastitihi, reaching up and back. Opening up your arms and bringing your hands back round in front of your heart, prayer pose. I'm going to turn to face you for this nice stretch. Taking your weight into the right foot. Draw your left knee in towards your chest. Take it out to the side. You can option to stay here with your hands on the hips. Option to hook your thumb, your toe with your peace fingers and take a big toe pose, like a big Y, belly drawing in, inner thigh rolling up, lift through the heart. Bend the knee, hug it back to center, we're going for a twist. You can either just stay here, hand to hip, slowly twist your ribs back, belly drawing in, lift through the heart. Perhaps you extend the hand back, and if you're feeling stable, again, you can either extend the leg out long or hook your big toes. Using your hands, extend the leg out. Squeeze in, spread out. Maybe the gaze turns, maybe it doesn't. Hug back to center and settle. Find your feet. Breathe. Sometimes with balance poses, we get very judgmental of our bodies. So try and be purposeful but playful. Set your drishti. Breathe steadily. Firm down through your feet, lift through your heart. Maybe you take your leg out with support underneath the thigh, or take your big toe. Reach the hand in opposite direction. Barely drawing in, spread out. Breathing through the side body. Excellent. Draw the knee back into center. Steady yourself, don't be in a rush. Hand to your hips, slowly rotate your ribs back, coming into your twist. Feel it out. Set your gaze. Slowly, perhaps you find your big toe and extend the leg out in opposition. Belly draws in, lift through the heart. Firm through the standing leg. Excellent. Slowly coming back to center, place your feet down. And if you fall, it's how you come back in. Come back in peacefully. Well done. Inhale high up into tiptoes, reach up. Maybe you can float down with your heels up. Give it a go. Folding forward. I'll spin to the top of the mat so you can see, heels up. Bring your bottom down. Hands back to your heels, belly drawing in, little bit of a toe balance, toe stretch. Lengthen through the heart. See if you can slowly bring yourself down into a boat pose. Lift up through the heart center, belly drawing in. Many options. You might have your knees bent or your legs out long, but make sure your back is nice and straight. As you exhale, come into a low boat. Really push the balls of the feet away, reach the hands, and then slowly, for some of you, you'll roll back into a plow pose. For others of you who don't know plow or shoulder stand, you're going to take waterfall. You're just going to take your legs up towards the ceiling and rest your hands either side of your hips. For those of you taking shoulder stand, from your plow pose, support your lower back, bringing your elbows together, and really feel the balls of the feet pressing up towards the sky. Whether you're in shoulder stand or plow, breathe. Shoulder stand or waterfall rather. And if you're in shoulder stand, you can play around with the legs, whatever's feeling good after your day. I've had a long drive, so movement is feeling good for me. Either way, bring yourself back into plow. And if you're in waterfall, bring your legs down. We're having a back bend, which is fish. So come and lie on your wrists, puff up your chest as you press the elbows down, squeeze them together, and let your crown of the head reach down, pressing the whole length of your legs down. You might shuffle your elbows a bit closer together, re-puff up, barely drawing in, just a big nice heart opener. Well done. Slide yourself back down, bring your feet close towards your bottom, preparing now for our reclined pigeon or thread the needle. So cross your left leg over right and then hug your right knee in towards your chest, so interlacing the hand behind the thigh or over the shin. And then you get to control any amount of the stretch, helps to flex the foot. And then let that leg cross really high over and come into a twist, taking the knees over towards the right as you turn and look towards the left, laying the left arm out long and laying the right arm over the knees. Breathing deeply, satisfyingly. Inhaling. Exhale, come back to center, reach the hands up, reach the feet up, belly draws in, and then swap sides. Excellent. Crossing the other leg over the thigh, interlace, beautiful. Really nice. Breathing to space and to tightness, flex the feet. Generally, as you inhale, you're bringing the knee closer, and as you exhale, you're pressing the bent knee that you're not holding away from your face. Cross that bent knee that you're not holding over, tight over. Come into your twist on the other side. Lay your arm on the thighs as you outstretch your other arm and look towards the fingertips. Take a deeply satisfying long breath in. Float at the top of your inhale. And as you exhale, soften. Come back to center, hug yourself into a really nice tight little ball, squeeze everything, and then gently release, rock from side to side, and take whatever final movement, happy baby, or Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, perhaps knees out. Take a moment to tune into your body and do what feels right for you. Perhaps you come into Supta Baddha Konasana with soles of the feet together, knees out wide and hands resting on the thighs. And slowly, surely, in your own time, make your way into a very well-deserved Shavasana. Rolling the flesh of the bottom down towards your heels, the shoulders, down away from your ears, making yourself as comfortable as you possibly can be. And taking a lovely, long, deep inhale and a big, satisfying exhale. Enjoy sensing your body soften down into the ground. Final long controlled breath in and a releasing breath out. Dropping into effortless silence and ease for a couple of minutes. You are always welcome to stay in Shavasana however long you like. But if it's time to welcome some movement, take a nice long big inhale, give yourself a beautiful stretch. And as you exhale, roll to right side into fetal position and just hang out here a beat. Give yourself a moment. With no rush, slowly push yourself up to sitting. Come with a nice straight back. And take a moment to feel the shift you've created in body, mind, and spirit from your practice. As you inhale, breathe in whatever good vibe you wish to take ahead for the rest of the day or evening. And as you exhale, lock that in front of your heart space and bow to the wisdom of your heart. From my heart to yours, thank you for joining me. Namaste.